Hello everyone, today we're going to be playing a game called Void Crew. I'm going to walk you through it, give you a little bit of an idea of what this game is about, and hopefully you'll come away with this with a better idea of whether you want to buy it or not. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the character customization. There is a little bit of a skill tree and there's a couple different classes. I won't go too far in depth with it. I think that's something you should be able to figure out when you do play the game yourself. But right here I'm just messing around with my genes as I'm going to be piloting my own ship. You do get some custom colors with this. You also can get like other armor pieces or spacesuit pieces unlocked, and you unlock other things as you level up, as well as your little faceplate and all that good stuff. We'll move on to ship customization. As far as this goes, there's not much you can customize. They have a roadmap explaining that they want to add more customization to the ships. So hopefully when that comes out, that'll be cool. But as of right now, this is what you get. Now there's a mission board. The only way I can explain it is it's a little similar to GTFO or Barotrauma. Um, all it really does is let you go do a couple of different missions. They're usually around this. They got the once you get one done, you'll start getting it figured out because they're very similar. There are new zones that you can unlock that make things a little bit harder and give you a bit of a different experience when you play. But as far as this goes, this is about it for mission selection. Depending on the difficulty of the mission, you can get loot boxes and you get XP. You can choose veteran difficulty on some of these, but I would recommend staying on normal if you are new to the game. Once you spawn, you'll see a little homunculi. It's basically the power source. You'll go plug that in and then you'll turn your ship on. After that, if you're playing by yourself, which I wouldn't recommend, this game is definitely a multiplayer game, you do get 2 auto turrets on the ship that I'm using currently. You want to keep an eye on your power usage. In the top left, as you can see, I'm overusing power, but I just enhanced my generator, so now I can have both my guns on and still fly. This star map is how you choose to do optional quests if your mission does have optional quests, or if you just want to go ahead and go to your main quest, you can do that as well. Down here, this is where you enable your jump drive and everything like that, as well as some repairs and thrusters for your ship. When you're playing with multiple people, you get thrusters. As far as I can tell, if you play by yourself, you do not get thrusters.
Please be seated to avoid involuntary ejection.
This right here is the cockpit. If you turn it on, you can go into your void drive and then shoot yourself to the destination you're trying to go to.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Once you're there, you can usually I'll click 1 and go into a third person view, but it'll show you a little marker for your destination that you need to go to. Sometimes there are side things you can pick up like crates, or possibly find like research stations you can go loot.
Approach the
I'll explain a
metanesis.
little bit about
Once
that in a
within
bit.
range, the power overload circuit breakers at capacity.
Right now I'm going to run towards my back gun to turn it off because I am overloaded on power and it'll start damaging my electrical systems if I
Power
leave it
control
on.
operating within safe parameters.
Right now we're pulling up to a space station, and these you can find loot to craft like another generator for your ship, or more ammo or more guns, anything that's useful for the most part. You can also find little things that'll help you out that you can plug into your star navigation that'll spawn like mines, maybe call in an extra reinforcements, stuff like that, super useful.
Airlock open. F-type has left the ship.
Usually most space stations are the same and they'll have a very obvious entrance to it. Once you open the door,
Circuit
you
overload.
can go in and loot for
Defibrillators
chests
online.
and stuff like that. These are the chests that spawn in game. The loot rarity is random. I think it also might be color coded, but I'm not 100% sure. The things I'm going to grab are just a few of the things that you can gather. I'll also show you how to deconstruct them for materials as well. Now you can only grab one thing at a time, so I'll probably cut from me going back and forth. But in just a moment, we'll be recycling, and then I'll show you what kind of things you can get with it. This little canister is biomass. This is basically your health. You just chunk this into this little middle compartment here, and anytime you need to heal, you can go into one of these,
Add to ship
or
stores.
if you die, you respawn from one of these. But it uses your biomass, so be careful not to die too many times. Right here, I'm going to show you how to recycle. We're going to recycle this miner battery for alloy. You use alloy to craft things in this game.
Alloys added to ship stores.
Once we're done recycling, I'm just going to show you a little list of what you can build, and also possibly try and deconstruct some more stuff.
Alloys added to ship stores.
Now I am going to end up being too short to build anything cool, but I'll give you a slight overview of the things you can craft and kind of just scroll past some things. I won't go too far in depth with it. Uh, Skipping to the end, this is us void jumping away. I do want to say this game is very multiplayer designated. Like, this is very hard to play by yourself, I would say. Unless you're doing like really easy missions, I would recommend playing with friends. This is a game meant to play with friends. It's kind of like Barotrauma and GTFO had like a little baby together, but it doesn't have quite a story or anything going for it. It's very early access. This game came out in September of 2023 as of this video, so it's only been a couple of months. As I'm scrolling through these little things you can build, I'll mention that they do have a roadmap that mentions they want to add customization to your ships and some other cool things. Once you finish a mission, you'll be met with this screen. Whether you win or lose the mission, you'll get some XP, possibly a couple of cool little things you can add to your character, as well as you'll upgrade. Once you level up, you get different types of guns and stuff you can build. You also get loot boxes, which can contain, like, it's the best way I can explain it is shaders, kind of how Destiny does it. And you get like face emotes for your space helmet. I will say this game's pretty decent so far. I've had a lot of fun with it, playing with my friends. It definitely will need a lot of work, but it is early access, so I do have high hopes for it. I'm going to go back here and show you the new emote I unlocked for my face. And honestly, this game's really good if you're trying to have fun with a group. If you're trying to play by yourself, I would not recommend this game. There's just not enough substance for it. Right now we're looking at a news thing that is in the main hub. I'm pretty sure it's just like a set of like pre-made cutscenes that they play. I'm hoping they build on that later on, but it is what it is. So hopefully after this video you guys have a better idea about this game and whether you'd like to buy it or not. My name is Angel, and I'll see you later.